like I said, I don't want the takeaway to be that this is the only issue, or that the things that I'm going to be making changes are in direct response to the groping issue. In fact, out of all the issues I'm facing at tournament, I think that groping is actually relatively low on my priority list of things that I would fix if I could snap my fingers and make them go away.
It's crazy how toxic Wolf's fans are, because his video is about how he's upset with the parasocial relationships that his fans have made with him. And despite saying the groping issue is the least important thing, and he doesn't want anyone to make the conclusion that that is why he is making changes, his parasocial fans are projecting and making that the reason why he has made this update video and why he's not attending events. And that's like where all the news stories are coming from. I then get slandered about, like, how can the Pokemon community make Wolfie getting groped about Verlisify? Like, it is that evil. Wolf doesn't like how rabid his fanbase is, so his fanbase gets rabid to lie and hate. Wolfie announces he's potentially quitting due to groping by fans. That is a lie. Like, and then it's about attacking me over that lie. Wolfie deserved it because he's a liar and cheater. Another lie. And what they use as proof doesn't have me referencing the groping at all. The Pokemon community has to lie that I celebrated him stepping away because he got harassed, even though Wolf says groping is actually low on my priority list of things I would fix. So if he had a wish to fix things, he wouldn't even use the wish to fix the groping, yet the entire Pokemon community is like just diving in on only that. And that's like all of the top comments when Wolf didn't even want people to make a big deal out of that, because it isn't even the reason why he's making the video. He just wanted to bring it up because he doesn't want people grabbing his ass at tournaments. Of course, this is completely unacceptable behavior that shouldn't be happening at Pokemon events, but as we've covered, abuse is very common at Pokemon events. Oh, by the way, it's also from Wolf's friends. So, like, how are we supposed to be able to unwind all of this stuff? Because that's the whole Max Waterman thing. How Wolf Glick defended an abuser. Wolf's friend says, I am an abuser no matter how much he improves himself. He also deletes the twit longer and stuff, further proving he doesn't want to take accountability for his actions, but before he deleted it, Wolf said, I'm really proud of you. So Wolf praised and supported an abuser to enabling the attacking and harassment of others. That doesn't go away because his fans wanted some cake. It also doesn't change the fact that he is evil. Wolf has maliciously cheated and lied about it to steal prize money and opportunity from others for over a decade. His entire time in Pokemon is deliberately harming others, and he does not care about it. He knew he was inciting harassment against me with his lies and defamed me multiple times, including like this insane lie that I went 0-4 at my only regionals, which is a completely false statement in every way. But again, the Pokemon community is so evil and dishonest, they run with it, which is why it's like, oh, they have no respect for Wolf, but they're parasocially projecting this to pretend they have respect for survivors or all these other things by using this as like the only takeaway from Wolf's video. Now there's a lot of news stories about it as well, all tying this together for like the attention and stuff, but just kind of like guarantees that nothing will be done about the situation. So that's like another thing to speak out about. We're burying other victims in the Pokemon community for something Wolf said is low priority, and then we're ignoring all of the other parasocial issues and actually fueling the problem by being more parasocial in response to defend poor little Wolfie. And personally, I think it would have helped the entire situation if Wolf wasn't so vague about it, because he said this is happening while he's taking pictures, and like there's so many people around, and Wolf even has like film crews with him, so if he's getting grabbed in the dick, I'm pretty sure that that would be like way more shut down than it is. I don't know what it is because Wolf didn't go into detail, he just like vaguely said groped. But, like, if that's the extent of it, it's also weird that, like, fans are over-projecting, where it's just like, well, survivors of SA will often downplay their experiences, when all it could be is that maybe some fangirls and a gay dude have squeezed his butt, and that's why he says it's a low-priority issue to him. But now it's, like, projecting that, like, oh, poor Wolf is now the most, like, violated person in Pokemon. Also, some things about this don't really add up, because Wolf has had film crews with him at events that actually causes a lot of disruption to the events, and there's a lot of stories of this happening around Wolf, and as a really popular person, like, he has a lot of people looking out for him, he has friends with him, he says that in his video. Why isn't there why isn't the Pokemon Company doing anything about it? How has no one been caught for groping the most popular Pokemon player? Also, it was to take pictures, so that means the person could be easily identifiable, or once again, like, there's so many people around, like, that could have been spotted. Like, is Pokemon security that bad? Why doesn't Wolf just get to, like, have a green room? Why is there not a place for high-level competitors if they don't want to get harassed and they just want to have their own piece? Especially Wolf? There would be no concern, and no one would say that Pokemon Regionals is rigged because Wolf gets to hide in the judge area. Like, it's a failing everywhere, but somehow it's like, oh, how do we make this about hating Verlisify because the Pokemon community is evil? They don't want solutions. They only want to cause more hate. The hypocrisy that comes from the compulsion to hate is also crazy. Best way to shut him down and diminish his platform is to not engage with him. Except, you are platforming me even by subtweeting because everyone knows who is being talked about. Same thing here. Oh, like here's how you can tell, like, someone is just terminally online, brain rot and unwell when, like, when they do, like, the not mentioning them. Bro, I don't have alerts. I don't search my name because I don't seek hatred and negativity about myself. This is an inexplicable level of delusion, but also, again, the hypocrisy. Can you stop reposting or replying or talking about him? You're talking about me to say to not talk about, to fuel more hate, which only gets people to hate me more and talk about, and then incites people against me. Even to dunk on him, it's what he wants. No, it's not what I want. No one wants to be hated or dunked on. So, like, once again, like, you're so evil and dehumanizing, but also not respecting of Wolf at the same time. The community is just so unbelievable. And it just gets that way more and more every day as I cover in my videos. So yeah, Pokemon community only knows hate and evil. Almost all of it is coming from Wolf's audience. No wonder things don't improve. Wow.